Until the Clone Wars that led to the rise of the Galactic Empire, the Star Wars galaxy had been at relative peace overall for 1,000 years. So in the 5th episode of Maul Shadowlord, what galactic changes and tyranny was Master Daki telling his apprentice that he saw and then assuring her that tyranny always falls?
Throughout my long life, I have seen the galaxy endure many changes. Tyranny is always defeated. We must remain hopeful.
Master Daki's species is brand new. He's the first member of this alien species that we've seen, but he's a kind of like turtle dinosaur thing. So I think we can safely assume that his lifespan is a couple centuries. I mean, he said that he's lived a long life and that he's seen a lot of changes over the galaxy. Now, obviously, he's seen the Clone Wars and the rise of the Galactic Empire, but so has Devon, and I wouldn't say that any of those major galactic shifting events have led to tyranny falling, so what could he be talking about? Well, about 200 years earlier in Star Wars canon, not something that affected the whole galaxy, so it is still true to say that the galaxy as a whole was at peace for those 1,000 years. A section of the galaxy was essentially conquered by the marauder and pirate faction of the Nihil, which were led by the Jedi hater Marchion Ro. He used the research of a bunch of advanced hyperspace scientists to essentially create a line across this section of the galaxy that made hyperspace travel across it impossible. So any ships that tried to go from his section of the galaxy out to the wider galaxy were destroyed unless they had specific engine parts that his fleet had. They certainly ruled through tyranny. They simply took what they wanted and honestly didn't care much for rule other than oppression. Even the Galactic Empire has its bureaucracy and actually governs. The Nihil don't really care for that stuff. They just take what they want and kill those who get in their way, and the Jedi are certainly people who get in their way. They incentivize people trapped within their tyranny to rat out the Jedi, killing anyone who harbors them and hunting the Jedi down, especially with creatures, the Nameless, that feast on concentrations of the Force like the Jedi. So this was a smaller scale than what we're seeing with the Empire taking over the whole galaxy, but it is still a period that is reasonably in Master Daki's lifetime where, yeah, tyranny is ruling a section of the galaxy and things are dangerous and the Jedi specifically are being hunted, but things are also a little different in that period of time. One, it only lasts for somewhere between a year and 2, whereas at this point, even in the Maul series, we've already gone 2 years after the events of Order 66. The Empire is firmly entrenched in the galactic center. So I think Master Daki realizes that it's going to last for a little bit longer than Nihil's rule over the Occlusion Zone, but also something that I don't know if he's fully taken the impact in of, is that there's not some other force out there trying to stop the Galactic Empire. This is years before the formation of the Rebel Alliance. The Galactic Empire rules everything. And during the time of the Nihil, the Republic was actively trying to find ways to stop them. The Jedi, while hunted in this section of space, were still beloved by the people of the galaxy. It was only those that were desperate and intimidated by the Nihil that turned them in. So in the first episode, when he's telling Devon that they can always count on the kindness of strangers, I think that's not naivety. I think that's coming from his place of experience during that period of time when there was still kindness, because the Republic and the Jedi were advocating for it. The golden age of the Republic, which was going on at the time, the High Republic, the phrase that was being used by the Chancellor at the time, Lina So, was "We are the Republic," meaning we all stand together, we all fight together, we all help each other. That is simply not where the galaxy's at right now. After 3 years of a galactic war in the Clone Wars, people are desperate and sick and tired of the fighting and just want to get back to a sense of normalcy. People are willing to give away freedoms to the Empire for the sense of safety. And after 3 years of fighting that the Jedis were generals for, people just don't trust the Jedi anymore. And they've been branded as traitors by everybody's favorite leader, Chancellor Palpatine, Emperor Palpatine now, who gave them this peace that they craved after 3 years of destructive conflict. So, Master Daki has seen tyranny fall before. Unfortunately, I don't think he's going to get to live long enough to see it fall once again. The Empire won't fall for another roughly 25 years after this point in the timeline. It's just sad to think about how long this hardship that the galaxy is going through is going to happen. Obviously, it's great storytelling. It lets us reflect on fighting fascism and being in a community and standing together. Yeah, so all of this was just me as I was watching the episode and Master Daki said that line. I was like, yo, what's he talking about? But then I thought about the books and the comics that he could be referencing that could have happened in his lifespan. Obviously, this is all speculation. He's a brand new character. He's only appeared in these episodes of the show, so I don't know if he was actually around during these stories that took place in the High Republic, but that's just my headcanon and theory right now. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Did you read the High Republic stuff? If not, I do recommend it. It was a great storytelling initiative. And what are you thinking of Maul Shadow Lord so far? I am loving it. If you want to see more about Star Wars history, and specifically want to see about Maul's history, I made a whole video about that you can check out right here, or you can check out something else right here. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great week.